leader. Welcome to the Summer Soundtrack Series. This is your reminder that summer isn't just a time to unplug. It's your chance to reset with intention. Whether you're an aspiring administrator, a new building leader, or a seasoned admin who's running low on rhythm, this series is your daily power boost. Each episode in this series will help you reconnect with your why, recharge your leadership mindset, and realign your purpose so you can walk into the new school year strong, steady, and spirit-led. Music moves us and it helps us remember. That's why this series is built like a soundtrack. Just like a good beat can stick in your head all day, these short episodes are designed to lock in powerful leadership habits through rhythm and repetition. When you pair purpose with a playlist, you don't just listen, you live it. So every track in this series has a message and a mood, helping you to reset, reflect, and remember why you lead. So stick in your earbuds, grab your notebook, and tune in to lead on purpose with purpose. Hey leaders, welcome back to track number 2 of our summer soundtrack series. This one is called Mark the Beat. Set your schedule with intention. You don't have to live on fast forward. Before the school year hits in full tempo and your days fill with those emails, those unexpected emergencies, and those unplanned detours, I want you to take some time to pause. I want you to grab the mic and I want you to mark the beat. You get to set the rhythm, guys. You get to decide what matters most. Because if you don't lead your time will lead you. I forgot to mention in track 1 that each day I'm going to have a song that relates to our theme for that day. The theme for yesterday's track, which was number 1, is Turn the Page, Read to Refuel. And the song that I chose to go with that is called Read All About It, and it's by Emily Sandé. It is really good. I love it. Once I heard it, I had to go play it on the piano because it was so amazing. And I have that linked in the show notes for you so you can listen to it on YouTube and watch her singing it. But I also created a song list on Spotify, and it's going to be called the Summer Soundtrack Series, Empowered Educator. I'm going to have that linked in the show notes for you so you won't have any trouble finding that. And you can hear all of the songs from the Summer Soundtrack Series. And these will be added as I release episodes. Today's theme is vision and planning. And the song for today is Time Is On My Side by the Rolling Stones. Your leadership rhythm, it isn't accidental. It's very intentional. You have to be intentional about everything you do. That's in life or in leadership, whatever your career is. Everything has to be intentional or things just get away from you and they start ruling your life for you. A reactionary leader is always playing catch up, but someone who is purposeful, a very purposeful leader sets the tone before the music starts. Think about your to-do list and ask yourself these questions. What do I want my staff to experience in week 1 or week 2 or month 2 or month 3? When will I consistently show up in classrooms? And that is a very important one. So that needs to be scheduled. Which PD days need structured now, not the night before? Which you know how I am about PD. None of them need structured the night before because you need time to process and internalize. And the last question is, what rhythms do I need to feel steady, to feel focused, and not to feel frazzled at the end of the day? And I think that's a lot of why new leaders go home absolutely exhausted at the end of the day because they're not being intentional with their schedule during the day. So start with what matters most and block those sacred times now. Now, again, this is school and things are going to change, but at least get it in there so you can start being intentional. You can move things around. I move things around all the time because life happens, things change. But one of the most important things is your classroom visits. Well, it's not one of the most important. It's probably the most important because you need to know what's happening in your building with instruction, because that's why kids are here, to learn. It's not just for accountability, but it's also for those connections and for coaching, those quick feedback sessions. And when kids see you in classrooms, guess what? Behavior is so much more improved. Set some time for your leadership reflection, a weekly space to think, plan, and recalibrate. That doesn't have to be during your regular school day, but it can be. Also, those one-on-one check-ins with your key staff, your mentors, these build culture and they build clarity around your mission and your vision. And then think about those mission moments. Plug in those family engagement events, those gratitude rituals that I've talked about previously, going in and leaving those little notes on doors for your teachers. Also, those value-aligned traditions that reflect who your school is becoming. You know, things like the Woot Woot train that comes around once a month on Friday, and your teachers get to pick a goodie from it. You want your calendar to reflect not just your commitments, guys, but also your convictions. And don't forget to add some margin, because this is where you're going to get in trouble if you don't build in some open space. You don't want to fill every single minute with something, because things happen. It's school. Things happen. When every minute is maxed out, you leave no room for vision, you leave no room for rest, or for those unexpected things that happen. So here's your challenge. I want you to pull out your planner. This can be digital. In track 1, I told you not to use a digital note taker for your reading and writing all those wonderful tips and strategies that you're going to learn. But today, yes, you can be digital. I use a digital calendar. I use Google Calendar. Use whatever works for you. Sketch out your first quarter. I would only do first quarter right now until you actually get into school, and then you can schedule through the year. Highlight the big rocks, those walkthroughs, your PLCs, the built-in PD, those check-ins, celebrations. Don't forget to build those in. Then add the heartbeat, which is your weekly rhythm. Remember, strategy over scramble. You're not planning just to look productive, guys. You're planning to lead with purpose and on purpose. Your I will statement for today is, I will set the beat of my year now. So I'm not reacting, I'm leading. See you next time.